Loyal lions licked a leopard. Put it under your ass. Stop. And then expound. Welcome to the Spilt bean. I mean, I look kind of good. I'm gonna put this in my britches. I don't know the technology. Stupid I am. 100%. Pushed Andy Dufresne off this goddamn roof. Goddamn superheroes, motherfucker. Love more than any other. I love to hate. I'm so mad. I'm offended. Blah blah blah. Who the fuck are you? The bear chum. Nom, nom, nom. This is fan-fucking-tastic I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna go see it. I'd go see fucking Transformers 15 first. I'm getting better. I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Sound good. I look good. Yeah. Ooh. All right, round 3. Let's do this.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Welcome to the Spilt Bean Manic Movie Reviews. Breaking down this business we call show. Welcome to the Spilt Bean. I'm Jerry Bean, your host. So for the next 30, 40 minutes, we're going to talk about some movies. Looking forward to today. Oh, it's going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Got me some great things to discuss. So let's get underway. In the news, what's up? What's the latest and the greatest? Or some things that I just want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about episode 2 being out. So some shameless self-promotion. Episode 2's out, talking about The Quiet Place, talking about Dream Horrors. Got a little woo-woo alert in there for you guys. Some trailers, old, and what else were we talking about? Old and Eternals is in there. I talk about some Handmaid's Tale and some writers and authors and all that stuff. But anyway, it's up on the channel. Go check it out. So what's up? Quentin Tarantino wants to retire. Wants to go out on top. Made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, one of my favorite Tarantino movies and stuff. But yeah, he wants to kind of pull the Jordan. He wants to go out on top. He doesn't want to embarrass himself with a horrible 10th film. But man, hey, I've got an idea. I think Kill Kiddo. Oh yeah, man, it's there. It's there, Quentin. It's there. It's already laid down. It's already laid the foundation for it, man. You could take a beloved movie that you did, that people love and people think well of, man, and just flesh it out and give me a sequel. Give me just this great sequel, man. She watched her mother die. She watched her mother die, and all she wanted was a bowl of cereal. Fuck yeah. Do it! Oh, man, you could. You really could. You've got the little girl. Kiddo even tells her, if you're still feeling rough about it, come see me. And you've already got that built in. You've got BB. She could kill Kiddo. BB could kill her, and then you could bring back Daryl Hannah's character with no eyes, some blonde kung fu master that ends up killing them all. It'll be incredible. But I don't know, man. I don't blame him, but I don't know why he'd want to stop at 10. I don't know why he's kind of fooling himself. I think he's going to make more than 10. You know? I mean, I think that's just a passing thought, and I think he's going to come back. I think if he made 100 movies, I'd go to every one of them. I would go to every one of them. But anyway, diagnosing this, getting this down, and especially knowing what I was going to talk about, what my trailer park was going to be about, what my big chew was going to be about, what my sequel. There was a recurring theme in everything. A recurring theme. So I get to bring something up that I didn't know quite when it was going to happen, but I'm glad it's here. And I get to talk about the favorite genre. What type of movie do I love with all my heart? Okay. Well, let's talk about what it's not. Is it horror? No. It's not horror. It's not horror at all, man. There's too many trappings to horror. You're trying to elicit fear, and then, fear is a subtle thing, and you're trying to put too many bells and whistles in it, and you're not going to develop the characters properly, and you're not going to flesh things out, and then you're going to try to give me a why, and this has to do with the parents, and another bunch of just crappy weirdness that it will kill it. It will kill it. Don't explain it to me. Leave it up to my imagination, man. Scary isn't like crazy damn demon nun. No. Scary is a dark room. Scary is just a slightly ajar door. It's subtlety. And very few pull it off. Very few horror movies I like. Don't just jump scare me and call it scary. No, it was a nervous system thing, man. You didn't really freak me the fuck out. So, no to the horror. Well then, man, surely it's romance. Oh yeah, man. Love, the most powerful of the opiates, man. Who doesn't love love? I love love. I love love. I love love. I love love. It's fantastic. But, no, that's not my favorite. Well, comedy. Has to be comedy, man. Has to be comedy. You put Nacho Libre in, I'm going to laugh for 2 fucking hours, man. It's the stupidest damn movie, but I love it. I love how he delivers things, and it's dumb. It's absolutely dumb, and I love it. But no, not comedy. Oh, yeah, man, drama. Oh, yeah. Oh, goddamn hell, he's about to throw Andy off the roof. Love it. Love drama. Love a good story. Love a good character development. Absolutely not. Does Andy Dufresne escape Shawshank? No. He puts up with prison life, and him and Red become lovers. Yeah, you're welcome. Nope. It's not drama. Oh, it's science fiction then? It has to be science fiction, man. Science fiction. Cool alien languages, and where you travel back in time because you know them, or some crazy shit. No, it's not sci-fi. Well then, man, the only thing fucking left, it's gotta be superheroes, dude. It's gotta be superheroes. Oh my god, boom! The fucking gauntlet, the damn, oh shit! Captain America, man. Has to be. No, it is not. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite genre of movies, my favorite, oh yes, musicals, man. Musicals. I love me some musicals. My favorite childhood movies were musicals. My funnest experience in a theater was a musical. My favorite Christmas movie is a musical. My favorite movie of all is a musical. I love me some La La Land. I can go down a rabbit hole on this one. Absolutely. But why musicals, man? Why musicals? Well, they are tapping into nostalgia with Rock of Ages. That's what you hear. A simple story. Boy loves girl, they break up, they get back together. The end. That's the whole movie. They meet, they fall in love, they break up, they reunite. Love, right? But because you have that, you have falling in love songs. You have breaking up songs. You have fuck that dude, I'm moving on with my life songs. Fantastic, man. But you're tapping into nostalgia. I already know these songs. They present other things for me. You're jumping in on the emotional quality of these songs. I'm singing along with them. I am happy immediately anyway because I have a fondness for them. And then you're telling a story with them. Brilliant. brilliant, man. It is a much richer communication. For example, Scrooge. We all know the story of Scrooge. Goes to Christmas past, goes to Christmas present, goes to Christmas future. Right? And that's fine. And in dialogue, it works very well. But you put music to it. You decorate that time with emotion. You put a feeling and a mood. And he reminisces about a woman that he lost. And he's trying to go back to tell his younger self, you're a fool. You're a fool. And you can see the heartbreak in him. You can see his arc played out in song. And how he moves on from the past into the present, then into the future. And then by the time his moment of salvation comes, you believe it, man. You're wrapped up in it. You already have these emotions that you've gone through yourself. Because music conveys a much richer communication. Musicals, they're clever, man. They're clever. You are taking music, putting it to story, telling a tale that you could tell it with dialogue, but not quite the same. Not quite as efficiently, not quite as effectively. That's the gist of it. Communication is so much richer with music. And with La La Land, I love this film. I love this film so much. It has one of the greatest depictions of fate, and regret. Now, you wouldn't think that'd be beautiful, man. You don't want to beautifully depict regret. Oh, yeah, man, because we all can identify with that. We all have things we wish we would have done. We wish we would have done better. And the way that this movie, La La Land, depicts that regret, it is just beautiful. It is a masterpiece of absolute storytelling. It connects with me on so many different levels. I have watched it countless times. To this day, I still have times where I need to see it. I need part of it to communicate with me. I wish for some of it to even carry into me in a way. It's a fantastic story. I love it. There will be a deep dive of this. Let me flesh out a few things upon the Spilt Bean and give this beautiful movie the treatment that it deserves. And even not just the musicals, man. Soundtracks. If you effectively give me a soundtrack, that's amazing. I love that. I love the musical elements to a movie. Okay? And speaking of which, remember this guy? Two great superpowers, man. Two great superpowers. Writing dialogue, and music selection. His movies have always had this great quality of the music to them. You know, he brings that to bear, okay? Reminds me of Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder does it as well. Zack Snyder always has, it's almost like a music video in his movies, and they're great, and they work, and they're able to bridge gaps. They're able to, again, with the sound, with the music, paint a picture. Richly communicate to me the characters involved, all that stuff, man. I mean, it's just a fantastic storytelling technique, and he does it so well. In fact, I would want to say that Sucker Punch is my favorite musical, right? Of course, I understand it's not, but I mean, it has that vibe because you have beginning music leading into a scene, and then that same music playing the outro to the scene. And there's like divisions of acts around the songs. So, I make a little joke about it, but I always say, hey, it's my favorite musical. But of course it's not. It's like me saying that Die Hard is also my favorite Christmas movie. It's not at all. And there's reasons why it's not my favorite Christmas movie, because it would have to be a Christmas movie. Yeah. Right, let's go down to the trailer park. What are we watching this week? What would we be watching on this big musical edition of the Spilt Bean? We're going to watch some West Side Story, man. I didn't even know about this And I had heard, but then I finally caught the trailer. For it last week at the movies, man. And I'm just checking it out. And sure enough, it's a Steven Spielberg movie. Steven Spielberg is redoing West Side Story. And just absolutely by the looks of it, man, I just think... I think it looks great. Steven Spielberg is a really gifted storyteller. I don't know why he gets so much shade thrown his way. I guess like if you get popular enough or if you get big enough, people are just going to hate you, man. People are just going to hate you. But I think he's brilliant. I think his shots are fantastic. I think he puts so much information into the simplest of things, and it just conveys so well. He's got such a great eye, and it really plays out in this trailer. So yeah, let's check it out. See, just good angles, just the angles that he chooses. The frame of it, it's great. His camera motion's on point. It's so good. I love this shot. I think this shot's fantastic. A Steven Spielberg film, and then the shadows come along, and they're just kind of canceling it out. It's got this crazy cinematic look. Pretty. Great shot. Great colors. Love the angles. Beautiful. Beautiful shot after beautiful shot. That's Steven Spielberg. It really is. That's fantastic. What's going on? Oh my God. Oh yeah, man. Love that. Cannot wait to see it. Again, I just think that he is just so good of a storyteller, and he's bringing it to a musical, and he's just going to just flesh that out. Oh my God, it's absolutely going to be incredible. So up next, In the Heights, man. In the Heights. Oh, I've got so much to say. So let's go and let's talk about some Mary Poppins. Yeah, listen, it's a great continuation. I thought that they would be disrespectful. I thought they would run it all the ways that Hollywood runs their little sequels and their reboots and their crap. I'm like, you are going to destroy this fond childhood memory of mine. I was wrong. Horribly wrong. And I am happy to be wrong. They were so respectful. Everybody did a fantastic job. But anyway, I'm watching this, right? And there's this guy in the very beginning, and he's just kind of singing, and I don't think much of it. I really don't. And I'm watching him sing, and then I'm watching him dance, and eventually it comes to my mind. I'm like, who the fuck are you, man? I've never seen you. I don't know who you are. I've got no idea. But you're too good. You're too good. You're too charismatic. You're too smooth. You're too sharp with what you're doing on every level. I mean, you are real. It's apparent. It is apparent. You have talent. I can see it, but I don't know who you are. Who the fuck are you? Lin-Manuel Miranda. Oh my God. So I, of course, find out who he is. Lo and behold, Hamilton. I didn't know that. But it's just apparent. But it's good that I knew that. It's good that I could see that. It's good that man, you are so good. It is undeniable how good you are. And why I don't know you, I do not know. But I'm going to find out. And so, yeah, sure enough, of course, it's the guy that starred and wrote in Hamilton. And, of course, he's brilliant. Of course he is. So, yeah, that was my first exposure to Mr. Lin-Manuel Miranda. So yeah, 5 minutes in, man, I'm like, who in the fuck are you? Because you're awesome. So he's apparently made a movie. So anyway, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Washington Heights. Say it so it doesn't disappear.
Washington Heights!
Lights up on Washington Heights. Up at the break of day, I wake up and I got this little punk I gotta chase away. Pop the grate at the crack of dawn, sing while I write down the awning. Hey, good morning.
Ice cold beat agua, strawberry, and just for today I got my mate.
It's a story of a block that was disappearing.
The genius is back!
Yo, here's your chance, ask her out right now. Hey!
There's something on your shirt.
Smooth operator all day.
Oh, he likes her. Oh, he likes her. Oh, yeah, dude.
And when it came to dreams,
Okay.
we had to keep scraping by. Maybe this neighborhood's changing forever. Maybe tonight is our last night together, however. I just want to see the whole world through our eyes. They're talking about kicking out all the dreamers. It's time to make some noise.
We had to assert our dignity and
That looks fantastic.
little details that tell the world we are not invisible.
Only the moment when you do better than me, because you can see a future that I can't.
But we go, we rap our people, let me go. You made all of this?
This is me.
They used to say, if you work hard, you live by the rules, the money will come, the things will come.
You ready?
I've been saving up all my pennies in my piggy bank for this day. Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Looks fantastic, man. Yeah. I trust the creator. I trust the guy that made it. Put himself into it, man. He's on point. He's absolutely on point, man. That absolutely looks just fantastic. Absolutely just fantastic, man. I cannot wait to see both of them. I'm glad they're both getting that treatment. You know, like this, like it's being taken seriously, and they really are, you know, putting everything into these musicals. I'm really glad that it's really the theater people who are very, very, they're really trained, and that kind of sensibility is really honed in what they're doing. So I'm just so grateful that they're finally getting, musicals are just getting the treatment that they really need. And man, I just absolutely cannot wait to see both of them. So, oh yeah. Oh, this week the big choo. Yeah. As you know, I watch these movies, and I have, of course, my first reaction. But man, I like to chew on the story. I like to kind of digest it. I like to kind of think about what this meant, how it related to that. Did I really like what I liked? Did I really? Okay, no, that really sucked. Okay, no, that was really good. I chew on these stories. So this is the big chew. This is where I've watched something, I've thought about it, and now I'm able to kind of divulge the nutrition that I got out of the movie. So, Cruella. Hey, listen, man, it's Emma. It's Emma. She's going to do awesome. This is going to be great. Of course, it is. It is 100% what I did not expect. What was a surprise, was the soundtrack, man. It had a fantastic soundtrack, man. You had the Bee Gees, you had Florence and the Machine, you had Stone Cold Crazy by Queen. It all worked. My big surprise was the Doors. 5-1, baby. 1 and 5. I'm like, there's no way this song's going to work in this movie. God damn, I'm wrong. It was incredible. It was so fucking good, man. The soundtrack alone was just awesome. It was brilliant. It was brilliant use. It just flavored it. Spice, man. The music is a spice to the story, and this one did it so well, so it fits in the great musical edition of the Spilt Bean. So absolutely, man. Her style was great. Bad girl persona, all that sort of stuff, man. I mean, it just really fit her. She was playing it, and she's Emma. She's Emma, and she was incredible, of course, man. You know, she was just so edgy. So, what's the rating? What's the rating that I would give it on a scale of 1 to 5? 4.5 beans. 4.5 beans. It's not something that I would probably own. Might watch it again. I mean, it's a high threshold for me to own a movie. For me to take it and then rewatch it and rewatch it again. I liked the story. I liked her in it. Loved the soundtrack again. But, you know, it's just that little smidge that keeps it from 5, okay? But let me do say one thing, despite that rating. This part, man, the best part for me. Of course, there's resolution, and then there's a twist. There's a hero's journey. There's a return to true self. There's all that. Nothing wrong with that. It was all great, but there's some goddamn Emma Stone magic in this part, man. You know, this is the best scene, man. This is where there's a reveal. There's a reveal to her character. I'm not going to spoil it and everything. And so she has to have this moment. And she has to have this moment with her mom. Okay, with the spirit of her mom, with the ghost of her mom, with the, you know, Rocky going to Adrian's gravesite to communicate to the dead. You know, you've got to have that. You've got to have this reckoning. You know, and that's what this scene is. And she just goes in there, and man, like she does, you get pulled in. You get pulled in. You believe her. You feel yourself leaning. You can feel the gravity that she's putting out, man, as only she can do. As only she can do. And it is so well done. Oh man, it's a beanie. Oh, it's a beanie nomination. Yeah, that's right. And the Beanie's Best Actress nomination goes to Emma Stone. Man, it's great. It's absolutely fantastic, man. I think that performance is so good, so well done. Absolutely, dude. I can't say enough. But go watch it. You won't be disappointed, man. It's absolutely great. They're going to I think they're making a sequel, rightly so. I'm there. All right, guys. For this special music edition of the Spilt Bean, I decided to give you one more review, one more big chew of one of my favorite musicals, one of my favorite movies, Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Okay, this is a great film. It's funny. It's got good music in it. And for me, the best thing was how deep and how rich it got at the end. I didn't expect that coming. I didn't expect it to strike me as profound as it did, but it really did. And it's really just a fantastic movie. And I just thought it would be only fitting in this edition to just kind of, you know, give you my gist, give you some of the complexity really that I thought really found with it and stuff. John Cameron Mitchell is Hedwig, rock singer. Botched sex change operation. Tommy Noss is running off with the good stuff, making a name for himself off of his songs, like steals his songs and everything. And it's just this horrible fucking ordeal. And now Hedwig is just stalking Tommy Nosses from town to town and trying to win a lawsuit. And it's just, it's like almost like this mini tale of revenge, but it's so quirky and then it's so funny. And you got Tommy Noss's ex-boyfriend, Luther, the sugar daddy. Oh, it's fantastic, man. And the songs are great. Wig in a Box is by far my favorite favorite song in the whole group because it shows how good of a songwriter he is. It shows how talented he is, how complex he can take these songs. He can tell a story with them. He can change in and out the chorus, keep the chorus, the melody the same, but then as the story advances, boom, man, he just adds another layer, adds another layer, adds another layer, and it's just really just a mastery of the songwriting. So you have that already squared away, man, especially at the end. The finale song is just fantastic, man. But yeah, I just think it is just so good. But I gotta warn you, it's got some woo-woo. It's got some woo-woo in it. Oh my God. I go down a rabbit hole in this one. Woo-woo. Yeah, man. There is a scene at the end. This is the end of the movie, okay? And he's already met Tommy. They've explored that whole relationship and stuff, and then how Tommy just couldn't handle Hedwig, and they left, and so they broke up, and then, of course, he took off, stole all of his songs, became this great enemy, and in the end, ultimately, Hedwig wins, I suppose you could call it that. And it just has this very deep return to self. It has this very deep where the song repeats, but he changes some words around in the song. And the way that it comes across, and especially there's this brilliant part where it looks like Tommy is apologizing to Hedwig for all the shitty things he's done. But there's this, some of the words and the lyrics have changed a little bit, and there's just a little bit of a different meaning, and there's this way that it comes across to me, and it is Tommy singing to Hedwig, but it doesn't strike me that way. It really makes me feel that Hedwig is really talking to himself, and that Tommy is a persona in his mind, and that really, it's just like, this is you, man. This is you. You need to wake up. You cut yourself into pieces for everybody, and you gave everybody a piece, and everybody just took what they had from you, and you made up this fucking sob story, then you made up this crazy philosophy, and you trapped yourself with all of these ideas that you had of life, and they weren't true. And really, this thing that you're projecting on Tommy, it's you, man. It's you. It's not these enemies out there. It's you and the perception that you have of these enemies out there. Tommy Nossis isn't really there. Tommy Nossis is really you. And you need to forgive yourself, man. You need to let all this go. So it just has this beautiful arc. It has this beautiful hero's journey, returning to oneself. In the end, it's a beautiful, beautiful song, man. Knowing in your soul, in your blood, man, like your blood knows the way from your heart to your brain, knows that you're whole. I love it. I love Hedwig. I think it is a fantastic watch. Check it out. Don't be scared by anything in it. Big fucking deal. It's awesome. It's great music, great songwriting, and again, it just has that deep complexity. And one of it is that as they're directing it and as the singers are singing, his voice drops out, and it just gave me that impression. It's like, this isn't really coming from what it looks like it's coming from. This is an internal dialogue. This is Hedwig talking to Hedwig, trying to get him to forgive himself, trying to return to his true self. Loved it. Think it's just fantastic, man. So, yeah, man. So, what's coming next week? Well, I'll tell you what's coming next week. I'm watching this thing. Oh, yeah. Listen, I could rate this right now. I could. No, I'm not going to rate it. Listen, because YouTube has got this thing where they'll show you the first 8 minutes of the movie. I've watched the first 8 minutes of it. It's the best I've seen. It's the best I have seen, man. Tack sharp, timing, unbelievable timing, and it conveys so much. His life in the little grocery store and in Washington Heights, and oh my God, man. Oh my God, I could rate it right now. I could rate it right now. I could bestow the beanies right now if I wanted to. I'll be fair, I'll watch it. Yeah, maybe I'll like it. Maybe it'll just go downhill. Maybe that's the best it got was those 8 minutes, and now it's just going to go to crap. No, but I can't wait. I'm going to totally just break this apart next week. And then, man, let's get into some science fiction, dude. Yeah, man, let's do into some Dune. Let's do this Hugh Jackman reminiscence movie. I have no idea. It looks very interstellar. And then another conversation that I kind of wanted to have today, but I really put it off, and that was we're going to dive down into some Matrix shit, because Matrix 4 is making a whole bunch of news right now. And so, yeah, man, I've got a little take. You know me. Got to take about everything. But anyway, we're just going to dive into some Matrix discussion, and I just didn't want to have it this week because this was going to be running long, and I still wanted to kind of keep it very light and very musical related. So, yeah, guys, thanks for checking in. This will be up, I think, on Thursday. I don't know what today is. But anyway, just check it out, and thank you. Subscribe. If that's your thing, I'm going to be making more stuff. I'm going to be improving some lighting and some cameras and some microphones and all that sort of stuff. So, man, just be patient. You know, growth will occur. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the Spilt Bean. Until next time.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened.